Kim Alamy from Soothing Hands Equine again, and we're here with Catherine's War, a 2-year-old thoroughbred racehorse. It's raced twice so far, and we're doing exercises that I go through to see if the horse needs a massage. So this next exercise is I ask the horse to lift up its leg. Now a lot of people, when they pick out their horse's feet, they lift the horse's leg. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when most people lift their legs and what I'm looking for as an equine massage therapist, and that you can look for at home when you're working with your own horse. So we're going to go down to her leg, and once again I'm going to leave her chewing on the rope because it keeps her quiet. That's why I use my cotton rope. And then we'll go down to her leg. And what a beautiful leg it is. So this is how most people pick up a horse's leg. They'll slide their hand, down from the shoulder and ask it to pick up, and then they grab it. And everybody says to me, oh yeah, my horse picks up its leg just fine. Well, the horse didn't pick it up, you did. So this is how I'd like you to test and see if your horse can pick up their own leg. So same thing, we start at the shoulder, and we say up. Notice she picks it and puts it back down in front. Ask her to pick it up again. She picks it up and puts it down. I need her. And what that tells me, without even checking, but checking now, these muscles back here are her flexors. And her flexors are quite tight. So tight muscles are muscles that don't work well and completely. So she's not picking up her own leg. Come on. So this is another clue that this horse does need a massage. Her legs are tight. Is that important for a racehorse? Yes. Is it important for any other horse? Yes. So the next leg that we're going to pick up would be the other front leg. So let's see how she does with this other front leg. And so once again, I start at the shoulder, run my hand down her leg, ask her to pick it up, and there she flexes, but she doesn't pick it up. And yet, if I pick it up for her, yeah, she picks it up just fine, but I can feel the weight in my hand that's there, and she doesn't want to keep it up. So we'll put her leg back down. So those are two things I look at, and that's something you can look at for yourself at home. So now I'm just going to put her on the wall, as they say at the racetrack, and then we're going to try her hind legs. Come on. So my suggestion when you're trying all of these exercises is have a friend hold the horse for you. I just have to move her bottom over to the side. Good girl. Can you see that? Is that okay? And yeah, so when you're doing this at home by yourself, don't do it by yourself. Ask somebody to hold the horse for you. Don't do it in the cross ties on a concrete floor, because if anything happens or the horse needs to put its leg down quickly, you don't want it to slam its foot down on the concrete. If you have a friend hold it in the arena or out in a paddock or something like that, that's a better place, just in case they have to put their foot down quickly, not on the concrete. So the same thing with the hind leg. Come back here, ask her to pick up her leg. See that? That's pretty nice. This one she was able to pick up and hold by herself longer, but notice she picked it up and came across the midline with it. And then there we go. So ideally, I'd like her to pick it up and hold it by herself for a little. And I know from her owner that she is a little tight in behind. Ask her to straighten up with the tail. So if you're having problems with lead changes behind, or when she's going down a hill, she doesn't want to go down the hill straight if you're on the trail. If you're having problems going into the canter and picking up the correct lead, those sorts of things. These leg lifts can help you. If you find the horse is kind of slow in behind, dragging its toes, that could be an indication that some of the muscles in the hind leg are a bit tight. And these leg lifts will give you an idea, yeah, there is something happening. The horse isn't just lazy. It's not just because I'm not riding it properly why it's not getting its lead changes. The horse might genuinely need a massage. So that's another clue. So we're going to ask the horse, Catherine's War, good old Catherine, to pick up her right hind now and see what's happening, if anything is happening in there. Good girl. See, she didn't come across the midline with this one. That was a much nicer, and she picked it up slower. That's more like what you'd like to see. So let's ask her to pick it up again there, but she doesn't hold it. She should be able to hold it for a second or two by herself before she drops her foot down again. So she's doing a lot better, but yeah, she's a little tight. And then I would go on and check further to see which muscle groups are really tight. So that's one of the exercises of the 6 that I use for people at home to check and see, does my horse need a massage?